Hi Leo, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for July 2019. This month I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Leo Sun, Leo Ascendant, and Leo Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. At the end of this reading, Leo, I'm going to pull a gemstone crystal for you from this bag of gems, and I'll give you the messages and reasons why this stone would be the best for you to wear or work with in July, and my spirit guides will explain all that as to why that is the best stone for you in the month of July. So, all that being said, now onto your July 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have here, Leo, is Temperance, and this could be that you need to have patience. It could also be the card of the Alchemist, where God is working through you in what you're thinking, doing, creating, and saying. You're going to feel like there's so many things you have to complete, or so many things that you have to do, or so many things that you need to get caught up with doing in the month of July. You know, and just when you think you got it all figured out, Leo, something is going to come along and throw you a curveball in July. And you're going to have to deal with it then, and you're going to have to sort it out. It may be kind of a mess, or some mix-up or complication that could involve paperwork of some sort. And you're going to need to extract every ounce of pleasure that you can from the month of July and August, because once you get into the fall, I'm in the northern hemisphere, so it's fall for me, September, October, November, you are going to be seriously super busy. Lots of work, lots of tasks you have to do. So even though I feel that July is a very busy month and active for you, and a lot of things that you have to do, and like I said, you may get thrown a curveball. It may have to do with paperwork or documents or something that's in writing and you have to sort it out. I still feel that July and August are the months you need to really extract as much fun and enjoyment out of those months, because once September, October, and November you're going through that time, you're going to be super, super busy. Some of you are going to take some kind of trip or have to travel. And for some of you, it could be to do with work, and it could be brought about upon you at the last minute or unexpected. But this could also be a planned trip. It could be a vacation of some sort. But it comes up more like maybe you can combine business and work. Business and pleasure on the same trip. That might be the most likely here. If you have been feeling a little out of sorts or under the weather, you're going to sort of come out of it, or get past it. Now, you may not feel that great in the beginning of July, but as the month moves on, I feel like you feel better and you start to come out of it. Or maybe in May or June you didn't feel so great, and now in July is when you're going to start to feel better. Some of you Leos don't trust something that somebody has been saying to you. Like you feel like somebody's lying to you, or they're giving you the bum's rush, like, yeah, they're just telling you stuff to like appease you and to like, yeah, okay, Leo, this is what we have to say. But you're not trusting that you're getting the straight story. That's what I feel here for some of you Leos in July. Now, the next card you have is Five of Rods. This is standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against any gossipers, naysayers, or detractors. This could be also winning in a battle. If you're having a battle with somebody or some situation, you could be the victor here. It could also be maybe you have to stand alone for some reason. You know, you're going to feel like there's so many people that have been complicating your life, like they need to take a step back off of you. And it's kind of like the energy, Leo, where just when you think you got it under control, or you've got it conquered with them and their issues or what they're doing, it's like they crop back up again. They show back up again. I feel like some of you are going to have some serious talks and serious discussions with some people in August. And you're going to feel kind of annoyed. I feel that you're going to be like, oh my God, I have to repeat myself over and over again. Like, whoever you're talking to, either they're so incensed on their own agenda, they're just not listening to what you're saying, or they don't want to hear what you're saying, or, you know, I don't know, or they're kind of dopey. I don't know the reason, but I just get you like, I see you rolling your eyes up in your head going, oh my God, didn't I go over this already? Am I saying this again? I feel like you're going to have a repeat conversation with somebody. And, you know, during that conversation, some things could come up that go back to like 15 years ago. Maybe not even that far back, maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago. But for some of you, they're going to bring up past from issues and discussions or problems or quirks or weird happenings from the past are going to get brought up. I get the number 15, so I feel like it's 15 years ago, could be 15 months ago, could be 15 weeks ago, but something is getting a repeat here, which doesn't really surprise me because Mercury is retrograde from July 7th to August 1st. I believe I have those dates right. And so the past returns to the present. Sometimes it's people from the past show back up, or issues from the past can return. I don't know. In your case, I feel like things in conversation with somebody that you've had issues with before or are having current issues with now get repeated, and the past gets brought up here. I feel like you're going to walk away from this situation kind of unresolved. I don't feel like, so keep in mind, if you hear this message and some discussion comes up and you find yourself in it and you think back, geez, didn't some tarot reader or psychic on YouTube say something like this? Remember that I said you walk away unresolved. So that may give you the signal to not beat a dead horse here and not go over things over and over and over again, because it's not, I don't feel the conversation resolves anything. So that might be helpful information for you to know. And I feel in the conversation, there's a lot of manipulation tactics going on, and this could be coming to you from the person you're interacting with, or you could be doing it. But I really feel it's more like it's coming at you. Next card you have, this makes a lot of sense. You have 8 of Cups. This is turning away and walking away from what isn't working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with a stick of power and control in your hand, even though the journey is unknown. This could be walking away from a love relationship or something that you've had doesn't have to be love, could be other things where your emotions have really been tied into it though. You know, I do feel that you're going to have a bit of unburdening your soul, saying what you had to say, and then you're being done with it. Like, I'm unburdening myself. This is what I have to say, getting it off your chest, saying the last word. Like, maybe this is the last time you're going to have this conversation. Even though I feel like it was a repeat, I just feel like you're going to have your say, and then you're going to be, I'm done with it. I have nothing further to add. Could be with an employer, could be with a boss, could be with a job, could be with your significant other, could be with an ex. You may feel like somebody outsmarted you a little bit or took advantage of you and took you for a ride. Either one of those or all of them together. And I feel like you're kind of like, this is what's mine, that's yours, you can take the rest. I'm tired of this picky-uni BS. And it could be over stuff, could be over intellectual property, personal property, could be over things in a business even, or in a home, or at an estate that needs to get divided. And I feel like you've had some loud shouting matches or arguments with someone in the past, but I don't feel that that's what's happening here. I don't feel like you are having that kind of interaction now in this meeting, in this parting of ways, or this repeated discussion, or this person that, you know, you've gone round and round with, I don't feel like, I feel like it is a discussion. You're not going to let it go down like shouting match lane. You're not. You may even feel like the person is trying to pull power plays with you or intimidation tactics with you. And you may even feel like you took the best of me. You got the best of me. And you got the better of me. And now I'm moving on. That's what I feel you're going to say. Either you're going to feel like somebody got the best of you or got the better of you. They're not the same things. You have to think about that. Like, meaning you could have given your best to somebody and then they threw it away. Or somebody could have gotten the better of you, meaning they got one over on you. And now you're like, okay, you got over on me. Now I'm moving away. So think about that. I feel that's coming up for you in July. And if you don't see it happening in July, it could be in August or September. You have the 8 of Pentacles next, and this is learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business. It's often called the card of the apprentice. This could be, and paying attention to detail, working, focusing on work, and it can bring in good money to you because 8 is a strong money attracting number. You are going to be honing your skills and sharpening your skills in something you're doing in July and August. And I feel like some of you Leos are going to be talking to important people or people with power that can help further your career or further your business in some way. And anything that you're working on, if it's not exactly the way you want it, you're going to fix it in July or August. So this could be like, maybe it's a website you have and maybe it's not exactly the way you want. So you're going to fix it, or you're going to pay somebody to fix it. Or you have, you know, your things in your house. You're like, I don't know, I tried to work on it or other people worked on it. I don't like what they did. Now I'm going to fix it or hire somebody to fix it. Like, it doesn't matter. It's either going to be, you know, in your home or around your property, or at some kind of business or work that you're doing. And you've got this competitive edge that's going to come up in you, Leo, and I see you going, I can't be outbested by them. I've got to beat them. I've got to do better than them. I have to rise up above them. And so I feel like if you work, whether you work for somebody else or whether you work for yourself, for your own business, it doesn't matter. Or if you're a public figure or whatever, I feel that your level of competition is going to feel quite high. You're going to feel very competitive. And you're going to be like, yeah, okay, I'm not satisfied with coasting along at second best or, you know, third place or fourth place. I need to be the best. So it's whatever you're into. It could be a sport, an activity, a business. It could be your company. I don't know, but competition comes up here for you. Some of you, when you travel, you may meet somebody and you may start seeing somebody new. If you're married or coupled, you could start having an affair with this person at this time. Or if you're single, you could just fool around with them, or you could start it would start as a long distance relationship. Now, some of you may be seeing somebody new right around near where you live. But for some of you, I do feel it's when you're on a trip. Some of you have a friend that may be sad or down and out, and they need a shoulder to cry on. This could be a female even. If you're a male, it could be a female. If you're a female, you could be doing this for a male or a female. Because I feel like somebody is looking to you as a shoulder to cry on and lean on in July, and it may be that they broke up with their partner or something like that. And you're going to help them through it, or you'll be there as a shoulder to cry on. So the last card you have for July, Leo, is the Hierophant, or Hierophant, however you want to pronounce it. And to me, This is God giving you a blessing or a warning. It could also be God saying, like, you need to have some higher education or higher learning could be coming in here. I feel that you're going to be kind of questioning the divine source and the universe. Like, yo, why are you throwing so many things at me at once, or putting so much on my plate that it's getting a little difficult to deal with? I feel that some of you Leos may feel that way. Now, this could be happening because of the eclipses this month. That could be affecting you, where things are like piling up on top of you, tasks and troubles and just like too much. You may feel like emotions being overwrought by the person that came up earlier in the reading. You just may feel like questioning God and the universe. Like, why are you throwing so much at me? Some of you that feel like you're being overwhelmed are going to start separating things up into compartments, and you may start giving some tasks or duties that you normally have to do over to other people, where you're delegating some of your stuff. You may start paying somebody like an assistant or somebody to help you sort some things out, because you may just feel like you don't have the time, the energy, the effort, or the attention if you feel like too much is getting piled up on top of you. Some of you could attend a special event that gets organized and like you're going to attend. You could be a speaker. You could be a guest of honor. It could be a birthday party for you if you have a July Leo birthday. Or it could be an event circling around your tasks, your job, your know-how, your expertise. Or you're attending. You may not be the star of the show. Some of you may be the star. But some of you, it's like an important gathering that you're attending in July. And if it's got business overtones to it, you're going to make some important connections and do some important networking that can amp up your career from this event. I feel that one of your challenges for this month, Leo, is that you would like to maybe control and dictate some situations and how they roll, but it's a karmic test or lesson for you that you're going to have to let go and let things unfold naturally and not try to engineer too much of what's going on. This is going to be a little bit of a karmic test for you to not lead, control, you know, the saying, I think it's in surfing, it could be skateboarding also, lead, follow, or get out of the way. I love that phrase. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. I feel like that's going to be your karmic lesson or your mantra for July. Meaning, I feel like you may want to lead and control some situations, but letting go is going to be an important factor for you this month. So now let's look at what crystal you're going to get for what would be good for you to use and work with in July. So what's the best crystal spirit guides for Leos to use in July 2019 that would help them and be a benefit to Leos in the month of July? Oh, so you got goldstone. Goldstone. It's all sparkly. Got little sparkly flecks. Perfect for Leo. I do feel like this stone is going to help nurture you and help you when you find some time and you're alone. Like, I feel like you need some alone time this month to like process and meditate and, you know, do some like deep thinking. If you feel like in your work or in your life that you've strayed or have been straying from your path or your true purpose, this stone is going to help you get back on track and get on target with what your goals and aims are. This stone is also going to help you if you have conversations and arguments or big discussions with people, to give you the sense of presence to pause and to listen carefully to what people are saying and not just want to speak out of turn or speak over what they're saying or like disregard what they're saying because your point is the stronger, more valid point. It's going to give you the energy to kind of like calm your jets and listen. This stone is also going to help put you in the right mood, set the right tone for you to have the right tone no matter what stage you're on. Is it a love dealing? It's a work dealing? Is it a business prospect dealing? It's going to help you set the right, it'll put you in the right mood and frame of mind for whatever it is that you have coming up and you're dealing with in July. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from me and my spirit guides that you won't see here on YouTube, you can follow me on my two businesses' Facebook pages, The Lucky Mermaid LLC and The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC, and also on my Instagram account at @TheLuckyMermaid_Pam Georgel. In all of those places, I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, look into my crystal, give you psychic predictions and messages. Sometimes they're for the day, but usually they're for a week, a couple weeks, or even a month ahead. So hope to see you over there on my social media and interact with you over there. I look forward to seeing you there. And if you're interested in getting any of the special videos I've recorded, such as, first off, if you want to get a continuation of this reading where I continue on and look into my crystal for your sign for the month of July 2019, you can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for these psychic crystal readings for July 2019 for download and purchase. Also, Saturn and Pluto retrograde is still going on, and I did psychic tarot and oracle card readings where I pulled 4 tarot cards and 1 oracle card from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. And the Saturn is retrograde from April 29th through September 18th. And Pluto is retrograde from April 24th until October 3rd. So those predictions and messages are going to cover that time period in those videos. Also, don't forget, there's other planetary things going on as well. Jupiter is retrograde, started on April 10th and lasts until August 11th. And I did a psychic tarot and crystal readings for that transit, where I used 2 cards from the Jane Lyle Renaissance Tarot deck and looked into my crystal. Also, don't forget, every year I always do my mid-year psychic tarot update, where I pulled 5 cards for your sign, for each of your signs, and I look into what is going to transpire from June 2019 through to the end of the year, end of December 2019, and those videos are also on Vimeo as well. All the video series are available by clicking on the links below, and they'll take you to those videos on Vimeo. And if you want to just click exactly on your sign and go directly to your sign, you can do that by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all the video series I have listed that I've done. There's over 1,300 videos I've recorded on Vimeo with all my spirit guides, psychic predictions, and messages for all your signs in a variety of topics. I started that in August of 2015, and I'm still continuing on. So what you would do is you just go to the heading of the video series you want. You click on your sign under that video series, and it's going to take you directly to Vimeo to that video for download and purchase. So I hope you'll find something there that'll give you more insight and information and be helpful to you as you travel through all these energies that we have always going on around us. So I hope you have an absolutely spectacular July, Leo. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.